What would you do if, in the middle of the night, you were confronted with something that defies all logic? These stories you are about to hear are not just tales of terror. They are real facts that prove fear can strike at the most improbable moments. When night falls and the world grows silent, there are presences lurking in the shadows, ready to remind us that the unknown is closer than we imagine. Imagine going out for a simple walk with your dog and feeling that something is watching from the darkness. Or driving home and noticing a mysterious car following your every move, as if it's waiting for a moment of weakness. And what if, out of pure curiosity, you entered an abandoned church, only to discover that not all empty places are truly vacant? Get ready to dive into 3 spine-chilling stories where reality and the supernatural intertwine, revealing the darkest face of fear. Are you ready to confront the terror of the night? Every night, when I took Bob out for our usual late-night walk, the silence seemed to have a life of its own. At first, it was only shadows, quick figures darting at the corners of my vision, but something changed. One night, as I looked back at the window of my own house, I saw a silhouette that wasn't mine, nor anyone I knew. Fear crept in, and each step felt like it was leading me toward something even darker. Have you ever felt like you were being watched in the dark? As we walked back, the sounds grew louder, as if someone or something was following us. Bob stopped abruptly, his eyes fixed on empty space, and then the sound of footsteps began echoing behind us. My heart raced, and the only option was to pick up the pace and get out of there, because the darkness seemed to consume everything around us. At the height of my fear, I felt a presence closing in. I looked around, and for an instant, a dark figure stared back at me, motionless, before vanishing without a trace. When I finally reached home, I realized that the true terror wasn't outside, but something that had followed me in, a shadow that might never leave. Who knows what lurks in the night, observing my every move with invisible eyes. It was just another early morning drive home from work, and the silence of the empty road brought a strange sense of peace. But soon, I noticed that car behind me, getting closer with every mile, like it was my shadow. At first, I tried to ignore it, but something about the intensity of those headlights made me uneasy, as if they wanted to intimidate me. Have you ever wondered if, in the darkness, there's someone watching you, following your every move? I decided to stop at a Burger King, hoping to lose that strange vehicle, but they parked too, keeping their gaze fixed on me. I tried to act normal, but the tension hung thick in the air. As I left, they followed, and that's when I realized I needed to get away. I floored the gas pedal, my heart pounding, with the sound of screeching tires like a scream echoing through the silence. On the way, I finally managed to lose them, but the fear stayed with me. The feeling of being chased lingered until the very last second, and that night, sleep was impossible. What if they were still waiting, hidden in some dark corner? In the quiet of the night, I learned that there are places where darkness holds secrets that were never meant to be uncovered. It all started as an innocent adventure, just a group of friends determined to explore an old, abandoned church. The structure, though forgotten by time, seemed to whisper ancient tales of its dark past. We entered with flashlights in hand, and the sound of our footsteps echoed off the empty walls, as if every movement awakened something dormant within. Have you ever been in a place where the silence is so deep that IT feels like IT hides something dark? We moved through the rooms, laughing and trying to keep things light, but the laughter died the moment we heard a strange sound coming from the altar. It was a low, distant wail that mixed with the echo of our own footsteps. No one dared to speak, But fear started to creep into each of us, as if time itself stopped, forcing us to confront the shadow watching us. Then we saw it, a figure at the back, a shadow that stood motionless, as if silently witnessing our presence. We rushed out, not looking back, but the memory of that figure haunted us for days. And what if that place still holds more secrets? Even after the church was demolished, the terror of that night remained etched in our minds. A reminder that some stories are never laid to rest. These stories are a reminder that true terror isn't just in movies or urban legends. It can appear around any corner, hidden in the silence of the night. Have you ever thought about how many times you ignored a chill or a strange noise, thinking it was just your imagination? The unknown, the inexplicable, is always closer than we think, ready to surprise us. Next time you're alone in the dark, pay attention. It could be just the night, or it could be something more. Who knows what lurks in the silence, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself. If you want to keep exploring stories like these and prepare for what lies in the shadows, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. By staying alert, you'll be ready for the next chapter, where fear and the unknown become more than just a passing scare.